guys, it's Laura from Starstruck Media, and I'm here with
Drew Seeley from Jersey Boys.
Woo!
Hi.
And welcome back to Broadway. You
Thank
just
you.
had your first performance in Jersey Boys last night, and then one right before this, correct?
Yep, and then one right after this.
Yes. So how has it been going so far?
So far, so good. I mean, the audiences are amazing and super into it, and it definitely feels different on this stage than some of the other places that we've been. But I've been on tour with the show for the last 2 years, so we've played in big houses, small houses,
Yeah.
And I feel like I can roll with the punches pretty good at this point.
Yeah. Muscle memory.
Yeah, it's all coming back.
Now, what are you most looking forward to now that you're back in New York? Not necessarily in Jersey Boys, but
I
just being in the
love
city.
this city. I was here in 2010 with the Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah.
And that was the last time I was here, so it's been a long time coming. But I'm a big foodie, so
Eating.
eating quite a bit.
That's always the best part.
Finding good happy hours. I love being outside, so right now it's like still really nice out.
Yeah.
So I've been like running everywhere.
Yeah.
I love running.
Well,
And the last time I was here, it was during like spring to summer, so I'm really looking forward to Christmas and New Year's and Halloween and like all the other holidays in New York that I hear are special. So.
I'd say avoid Times Square on New Year's Eve.
I did that one time. I learned my lesson.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
stuck in the
Good
cattle
for
chute
you.
with people, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
wouldn't let you leave. You couldn't go to the bathroom.
That
It
was
the worst.
I couldn't do that.
Never
I'd be like, I
again.
need food.
Never again.
Now, as you mentioned before, you made your Broadway debut in The Little Mermaid back in 2010. And we know you've done projects in film, TV, music, but has Broadway always been something you wanted to do as a young child?
My very first acting gig was when I was 11 in Showboat. Before the same company that went to Broadway.
Yeah.
But I did it for a year in Toronto, and then I got too tall. There was like an 8-inch requirement.
Oh, yeah.
So I was supposed to sit on this guy's shoulders and watch the boat come in, and I got too tall, so I got canned before it came to Broadway.
Oh!
So it was like, killed me at the time. But
I know.
it took 20 years and I made it back. But yeah, I love singing. I love being on stage. Even all the things that I've done in LA or wherever, most of the film, TV things that I've done have been music related. Like I've still got to sing in them. So I feel like everything's been leading back to Broadway.
That's
I'm just
wonderful.
so grateful to be back here.
Yeah. And you recently finished playing Bob Gaudio, is that how it pronounce it? Gaudio?
Yep, Gaudio.
Okay.
Audio
On the
with a G.
second national tour, correct?
Yep.
That's what it was. What was the transition process from the tour to Broadway? Because I know there's probably some difference.
Yeah, well, we finished in June, the beginning of June, so I've had the summer off, so 3 months off. So I was hoping that all the lines were still in there. They're coming back. But the main difference is the set, the automation. The microphones like come on from the side on a ballad in a tour. Here, the floor disappears and it comes back up with different things on it. So the main thing has been trying to remember which direction not to step. But other than that, I mean, everybody is so nice and welcoming here. It's such a great group of people. And I'm having an absolute blast so far. So.
And one of the other guys just came in with you as well.
Yeah, Nick
correct?
Dromard. Yeah,
Yes.
he plays Tommy. And he actually was on tour with me for the very the first 2 months that I did the show on tour about 2 years ago, and then he left.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a fun reunion. We get
Yeah,
to
I was
do the
just
show
saying, I
again.
have Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And when you first heard you got the role in Jersey Boys, this would have been for the tour.
Yep.
What was your reaction to playing such an iconic role in music and theater alike? And how did you prepare for the role?
I love everything about. I want to meet Bob. I haven't met Bob yet, so I'm hoping and praying and thinking that he might show up again since the show's closing. So fingers crossed, because it's been 2 years of getting to step into this guy's shoes. I'm somebody who I really respect and relate to in a lot of ways. Like I am also a songwriter. I've been writing songs for 20 years, and I'm also if my friends, people that know me, I'm sort of an introvert. Like I'm not. Like I love performing on stage, but when I'm out, it's just like I don't need the spotlight. Like I'm kind of the quiet guy, and that's the role that Bob plays in this show. Steps aside so Frankie can really shine in the spotlight. So it's it's I don't feel like it's too much of a stretch. It feels really right.
That's good. Now, of course, I have to ask, do you have a favorite song and number to perform in the show?
I'm partial to "Cry for Me" because it's the first time that the band hears themselves together and kind of finds their sound, and also it's like a standout moment for my character. But beyond that, like I like some of the smaller like transitional songs, like "Moody's Mood," the Frankie sings in the Strand Club. I'm a big jazz fan, so anything that's got kind of that like jazzy lilt to it, that's what I gravitate towards.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Now, the Four Seasons were practically like brothers. What has the bonding experience been with you and the Boise, but either on tour, and I know you just came into this production and you're friends with one of them already, so what has that been like?
Nick and I go way back. I was actually staying in his apartment while I was hunting for my own apartment like 2 weeks ago out here, so yeah, he's my brother. The other guys that I just met, they're awesome, amazing. Mark Ballas is coming in I guess next week or in a couple weeks, so we're actually all going out for drinks tonight to get to know each other, just bond like brothers do.
Like
so
bros.
yeah.
Now, you mentioned before that you're a songwriter, and Bob was one of the songwriters for the Four Seasons as well, the keyboardist. You've done a bit of songwriting, released 2 albums, am I correct?
I've released one full album,
that's my
stuff, but then I've done a lot of soundtracks and some songs.
Yeah. Do you plan on taking some inspiration and writing more music, like while you're in this show?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the theater schedule is great because most days you just have a show at 7 or 8 at night, and you have your day free. So instead of sleeping in or going to the movies, like I've already set up some songwriting sessions with people in town. I'm trying to work my way into the New York songwriter community as well. And
I'm sure they'll welcome you.
They have been. Yeah, it's been really good. So.
Well, that's good. We can't wait to hear. I know a few people did ask about like your songwriting and they want more music. So
it's coming. I've got about 100 unreleased songs that I'm trying to figure out what to do with to release.
So look out for it.
Yeah.
Now it was announced that Jersey Boys will be closing its Broadway run early next year in January. What does it mean to you that you get to close out the show?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I was really bummed when I heard that, because I had in my mind this romantic idea of I'll be there in a year or two, live in New York. And my very first day of rehearsal, they're like, "Okay, guys, so the show is closing," and I was like, "What?" But the more I think about it, it's such a special show, and I think it's the 12th longest running show on Broadway of all time, right? So. What an honor to walk into that cast and to get a chance to be the closing Bob. I just know that every single show of this next 4 months, we're all going to be so in it because we're living up every moment that we have doing this. It's such a great show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
is there anything you have taken away from playing Bob on tour that you hope to, that you hope to gain while continuing to play the role on Broadway? I mean, I know you mentioned the songwriting, but any other characteristics or just learning from playing him every night?
I mean, I think it's made me a better performer all around. Better singer, better actor, and learning how to pace myself. The first couple of weeks on tour, it was hard to get through the show, because I'm not singing Frankie's part, but still, it's it's a beast of a role, and there's a lot of songs to sing. So now, I know kind of what levels I need to hit at what points to maintain through 8 show weeks. It does take a toll on your voice if you don't know how to do it. So it's been great for my stamina and for my confidence.
Yeah, lots of tea and honey.
Rico is sitting there behind the camera.
Yes. Do you have any other roles that you would love to play on Broadway besides this?
There's new original shows that coming out every year that become my new favorites,
Yeah, of course.
So I mean, classics. I mean, the first show I saw that made me fall in love with theater was Crazy for You, actually, because I took tap lessons all the way as a kid, and I love Gershwin music. I love old time music. So I would love to be Bobby Childs at some point.
They're doing a concert at Lincoln Center.
Are they really?
Crazy for You.
Oh, man.
You should
Cast already?
I have no idea. They haven't announced a cast.
Yeah, I mean that would be great. There's so many shows. The Les Mis. Mostly shows that I came up with or grew up with.
Now these are rapid fire. Any pre-show rituals?
It's not rapid fire answers.
It's okay. The question's rapid fire.
Typical. I mean, typical stuff. Warming up, stretching, Twitter, Instagram, talking to my wife. Playing some music on some Spotify stuff. Nothing too weird.
What's your go-to song? Her
Go-to
number
song?
one now. 'Cause they
I'm more
could
about
change
like
every day.
playlists. Like
Playlist?
I'll find like a playlist and listen to new kind of music, but something chill, something to
Keep your
nothing too
life.
like crazy.
Yeah. I know
Calm me down.
John Owen Jones from Les Mis listened to like Metallica.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
So completely
No,
different.
no.
Favorite Schmackery's cookie?
I've never been. No.
Oh
it's
my gosh,
it's
you
in my
have
it's
to
in my
go.
hood. Like it's
Yeah,
a couple
it's like-
blocks from where I'm
Yeah.
staying, but and I've heard that it's amazing.
Oh my god,
I've never
it's so
been.
amazing.
Any
I feel like
recommendations?
my favorite's the funfetti,
Funfetti. Okay.
but you have to be like a funfetti cake person. But they literally have every single
You know
kind
what?
of cookie.
I'll go tomorrow before the show. Check it out.
Do that. Favorite Broadway show besides your own? Yeah, have you seen any lately?
I just saw
'Cause you
Holiday
just-
Inn.
Because
Because Corbin and I are old
yeah.
buddies, so I went to see. And I knew he could dance, but
Yeah.
I didn't know he could dance.
Yeah.
It blew me away. It was great.
Yeah, I saw that a few weeks ago. He was just great.
And I saw The Layover too, which is straight play on 43rd. And
Oh wow.
which
Yeah.
which I really liked. I thought it was really well done. So.
Yeah, so you have to go catch everything else that's
Yeah.
around. Favorite movie?
City of God, which is a really weird,
Yeah.
old. Well, not weird, but it's like an old movie. But
Yeah.
for some reason that always just like stuck with me, and it was like a really good one.
Interesting. And finally, why should people come see Jersey Boys? Besides its closing, and
So-
you have to come see it. 'cause
I mean,
it's
that's-
classic.
That's one reason, but I mean, it's the ultimate guys musical too. That's something
Yeah.
that I think it doesn't share with a lot of other musicals. Like, if you're gonna drag your husband or your boyfriend to
Yeah.
this show, this is the show to take them to. you
Yeah.
know? The music is amazing. You know the songs already, and then in
Mhm.
addition to that, it's the story is almost too good to be true. It's
See what you
gambling
did there.
debts and gambling debts and broken marriages and mob ties, and like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like an episode of The Sopranos,
Yeah. Yeah.
with music, which I don't know how they figured out how to make
I know.
that, seem
But
cool.
it works, and it's
does.
worked for so long. Okay, well, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, cheers.